Hey Lily, and welcome back to the next section. This is kind of a conglomerate of lessons 3, 4, and 5, as there's only certain parts you need from each lesson. So the first begins on page 11 of lesson 3, and we're going to be focusing on the division of polynomials. So our first problem is 2x cubed plus 15x squared plus 27x plus 5 divided by 2x plus 5. Does that equal x squared plus 5x plus 1? So the first method we're going to look at is called the reverse tabular method. So if you remember the tabular method we used to multiply, we're going to do the reverse of that to divide. So I'm going to start out with what I'm dividing by. So the 2x and the 5 are going to go on the side. And I know I want my answers to be 2x cubed, 15x squared, 27x, and 5. So now I'm going to try and work backwards to get my solution, which will appear right up here. So I know this box needs to be 2x cubed. So what would I have to multiply 2x by to get 2x cubed? That would be x squared. I know 5 is my constant, so I have to have 5 in this box right here. And what do I have to multiply 5 by to get 5? Well, that would be 1. So now I have some numbers I can fill in. I know 1 times 2x is 2x. And I know 5 times x squared is 5x squared. So that means I just need to know what my like terms are going to be. So to get 15x squared, I need to add another 10x squared to the 5x squared. So I get the 15x squared. 2x cubed, the 5 we've already got. And to get the 27x, I know I need another 25x to get there. So what do I have to multiply 2x by to get 10x squared? Well, that would be 5x. And just checking that last column, 5x times 5 is 25x. Everything works out. These are both positive numbers, and that matches that. So that is the reverse tabular method. Take another look at another example on page 12, number 3. So they've kind of put the numbers in for you to kind of show you how it goes. And we're going to find the quotient. Again, the quotient will be this number right up here. So to get 2x squared, which is in this box, and I know negative 10 has to be in this box. And then my like terms are going to add up to positive 1x. So to get 2x squared, I multiply x by 2x. And to get negative 10, I need to multiply the negative 2 by positive 5. So I should have 2x plus 5 as my answer. So let's just double check these blank spaces and make sure they add up to positive x. 5 times x is 5x. 2x times negative 2 is negative 4x. 5 minus 4 is in fact 1x, so that checks out. Going down to number 4, it's asking us to do it from scratch. So the key part is looking at the first two terms, x to the fourth and x squared. So I know that I need to multiply x squared times x squared to get x to the fourth. So I need a quadratic on top, which means the maximum amount of terms I could have in my quotient is 3. So this helps set up my table for my tabular method. I know x squared and 1, and I know I am going to get a final answer of x to the fourth plus 4x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 1. And again, I'm looking for that number on top. So to get this to be x to the fourth and this to be 1, I know I need to multiply by x squared and 1. This allows me to fill in some other boxes. 1 times x squared is x squared. And as I have over here, 1 times x squared is x squared. Oh, sorry. Made a minor error there. This is not 1. This is, in fact, 2. From here. So this should be 2 right here. So in order to get 2 here, I have to do 1 times 2, which means this is 2x squared. So 2x squared and x squared get me the 3x squared, so that's all accounted for. The 2 has been accounted for. The x to the fourth has been accounted for. The only thing that has not been accounted for is the 4x cubed and the 4x. So if I'm multiplying x squared by a number to get 4x cubed, I'm going to multiply by 4x. And if I put this into my table, 4x times x squared is 4x cubed. 4x times 1 is 4x. So the only like terms I have are the ones that get me the 3x squared. Everything else does not match. So these are both positive. I end up with x squared plus 4x plus 2 as my quotient. Now, if you wanted to put in the placeholder x squared plus 0x plus 1, it may line up a little more conveniently in a 3 by 3 table as opposed to a 3 by 2, and that's completely your preference. So that's one way of long division, the tabular method, or one way of division is the tabular method. The other is long division. So now we're jumping to lesson 4. Example 1 on page 17. I'm going to ignore these directions up here because they don't affect what's actually happening. The long division is the second method of dividing polynomials. It's very similar to the long division of numbers. So if I wanted to know how many times 4 went into 132, I would say 4 goes into 13 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. I would subtract, I get 1. I bring down the 2. 4 goes into 12 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. I would subtract, and I would get 0. I'm doing the exact same thing, except my focus is just on this first term here. I'm not worried about anything else in the polynomial, just the first term. So how many times does x go into x cubed? That would be x squared. And then I'm going to multiply this whole thing by x squared. So I end up with x cubed plus 3x squared. And then I subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2x squared. The x cubes cancel out. And I'm going to bring down the 7x. X goes into 2x squared 2x times. Then I'm going to multiply the whole thing by 2x. So I get 2x squared plus 6x. And then I'm going to subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1x. And then I'm bringing down the 3. X goes into x once. I'm going to multiply, and I get x plus 3. And when I subtract, I get 0. So my final solution is x squared plus 2x plus 1. So again, both methods are viable. Whichever one you seem to like or seems to work for you, by all means, that's the one we'll go with. So let us practice on this one. So I have 2x minus 2 going into 2x cubed minus 4x squared plus 2. So again, I'm only concerned with this first term. 2x cubed divided by 2x is just plain x squared. I'm then going to multiply both terms by that x squared. So 2x cubed minus 2x squared. And it may help if you put this in parentheses. So when you're subtracting, you remember you're now subtracting a negative. So negative 4 minus negative 2 is negative 2x squared. And I'm bringing down that 2. And 2x goes into negative 2x squared, negative x times. Negative x times negative 2x is negative 2x squared. Negative x times negative 2 is positive 2. And when I subtract, I end up with 0. So my solution is x squared minus x. So I'll cut it there, so I'm getting close to the 15-minute mark. We'll do one more example of long division, and then I will get you some problems from a problem set to practice. Part 2 coming up.